Hello class, so this is a discussion video for ULO B of weeks 10 to 12 for ACC 111 Financial Accounting and Reporting subject. So the purpose of this, or the objective of this ULO B, is first to analyze the treatment and effect of discounts, transportation cost, and differentiate the two approaches of recording inventory, and to prepare journal entries for transactions of merchandising concerned business with the effect of value-added tax. So, medyo marami-rami yung topics na ating i-discuss. So, first is related to discounts. Second is related to transportation cost. Then, the two inventory systems na can be used in recording inventory. And lastly would be related to VAT. How do we prepare journal entries if the entity, if the merchandising concerned business is registered as a VAT taxpayer. Okay, so let's start with the first lesson, which is the discounts. So basically, there are two types of discounts. So pag sinabi natin discounts, of course, it connotes deduction. So meron tayong i-deduct from our based amount. So discounts can be trade discount or a cash discount. So ano ba yung kaibahan ng dalawa? So pag sinabi natin trade discount, so other term yan would be quantity discounts. So, ibig sabihin, this type of discount is a reduction in price, which is related to the volume of units purchased. So, pag marami kang binili, so it is expected that bibigyan ka ng discount ng seller. So, that trade discount or that discount is considered a trade discount. So, it is in relation to volume or quantity being ordered. So, ang dito sa trade discount, take note class that hindi na natin i-record, hindi na siya magre-reflect sa ating books or sa records ng company. It will be deducted outright sa pag tayo ay nag-record, ang trade discount ay hindi na magre-reflect sa ating books of accounts. For cash discounts naman, ito given for prompt payment of accounts. So, meaning the companies or entities will use this strategy in order to encourage buyer or buyers to pay their accounts earlier. Say for example, the credit term or the credit period is 30 days, but then the company will be giving 2% discount if it is paid 10 days after the purchase was made. So some buyers will grab that opportunity kasi sino ba naman ang hindi gusto maka-discount or merong deduction sa kanyang payables. So ang kaibahan lang dito sa cash discount class as compared to trade discount is that in your cash discount, you're going to record it in your books. So, it will be reflected in your books of accounts. So, pag cash discount yan, na seller, or in the point of view of the seller, ang tawag dyan ay sales discount. So, pag part naman ng buyer, so naka-avail ang buyer ng discount. So, pag record ni buyer, i-record niya yan as purchase discount naman. Okay? So, let us go into details. Discuss natin examples how do we compute, for example, trade discounts and how do we account for it. Okay. So, let us take this example. So this is from your self-instructional manual. So we have Sunshine Company na is to buy materials and supplies in bulk to Moonlight Corporation and allow the company to a trade discount of 15%. The purchase is worth 1 million. Now, first things first, na before we can make some entries, of course, we have to compute muna. So, ano ba yung i-compute natin? So, dito, we are given purchase price, no, na 1 million. So, take note, 1 million here is, ang tawag natin dyan ay, so, yung 1 million na yan, no, we turn it as our list price, or others also turn it as your catalog price. No? So, 1 million. So, yun yung naka-reflect doon sa advertisement ng company. Okay? So, that list price, will be deducted, with your trade discount. So, sabi niya, ang trade discount natin ay 15%. So, our base amount is 1 million. Multiply lang natin by 15%. So, that we'll have that, 150,000 na trade discount. So, with that, our invoice price ay 1 million minus 150,000. So, your invoice price would be 850,000. So, take note that on the point of view of Sunshine Company, the buyer, so magre-record siya ng purchases amounting to 850,000. Whereas si Moonlight naman, being the seller, magre-recognize siya ng sales amounting to 850,000. So, hindi na i-reflect, ang 150,000 na trade discount sa records ng company. Only the invoice price. Okay? Now, other way of computing this, para mas madali, is pwede rin ganito, you'll start with your list price, for example. So, you'll have 1 million. Ilang na isang zero. Yan. Now, that's 1 million. And then, pwede mong i-multiply, you multiply it by the percentage, minus your trade discount. So, for example, if our trade discount is 15%, ibig sabihin, ang matitira na lang, ang net amount would be 85%. So, if list price is 100%, and if the discount, so if the list price is 100%, and then the discount is 15%, so ibig sabihin yung invoice price natin would only be 15% of the total. So with that, yung ating 1 million, i-multiply lang natin by 85%. Okay? So, multiply natin by 85% para makuha natin yung net amount. Okay? So, with that, so if we're going to multiply 1 million by 85%, so you will still get 850,000. So, that's the other way of computing that. Okay, so let's have another illustration. So, what if the same information, the same data, except that this time there are 3 trade discounts, rates given. So, instead of giving only 15%, Moonlight company, or corporation allowed these 3 trade discounts, for Sunshine Company. So, how do we compute, the invoice price if this is the case? So, pag ganito yung kaso, let's start pa rin with the list price. You'll have 1 million. Yung first, i-deduct natin yung first na trade discount. So, the first trade discount is 10%. So, yung 1 million, multiply lang natin by 10%. So that will give you 100,000. So the first trade discount will amount to 100,000. So after this, i-deduct natin ulit yung second na trade discount. Okay. So the second trade discount is 15%. Ito. So yung 15% is i-base na natin sa net amount after the first trade discount. So multiply natin siya by 15%. So you'll have the second trade discount of 135,000. Okay, so after this, you'll get again the net amount after the second trade discount. Then lastly, your third trade discount. So again, based na dito sa net amount. So that's 5%. Okay? So that's the amount. So i-deduct natin. So this is now your invoice price. Again, this is the amount that will be reflected in your records. So itong si Sunshine, magre-recognize ng purchases amounting to 726,750, whereas Moonlight Corporation will be recording a sales of 726,750. Okay? So now, using this method here din sa kabila, kasi sometimes this process here, medyo matagal-tagal kasi you still have to multiply first, the discount to the previous net amount. So medyo maraming process. When you use your calculator, medyo matagal-tagal siyang gawin. So what we can do is, when we apply this particular process here, so for example, mag-start tayo with our list price na 1 million. So since the first trade discount is 10%, so ibig sabihin ang net amount is 90%, kasi 100% minus 10%. So with that, makukuha mo rin yung first na net amount after the first trade discount. So after that amount, multiply natin ulit. So if the second trade discount is 15%, so we'll simply multiply this by 85%. Okay? So if we have that, again, 900,000, multiply lang natin ng 85%. So you will still get the same amount. And then lastly, for the third trade discount, so for the third trade discount, so you have here that much times, so this time 5% man, so 100% minus 5%, so that would be 95%. So multiplied by 95%. So if that's 95%, then copy na lang natin dito, that is 765,000 times 95%. So you'll still get the same amount, 726,750. So ang kagandahan lang ng process na itong way of computing here is that mas madire-diretso mo pag pindot na sa calculator. So you simply multiply 1 million times 90%, then times 85%, then times 95%, and then you'll have na your invoice price. Again, the significance of this invoice price is that ito yung amount na magre-reflect na i-record natin sa ating books of accounts. Okay, I hope you were able to get that. So, tapos na tayo sa trade discounts. Ang entries later na lang. For the cash discount, take note again that this is given to encourage the buyers to pay their accounts earlier. So if the seller would wish that their buyers will be encouraged to pay earlier, than the stated or agreed na credit term, then they can give cash discount. So how do we compute cash discount? So in this particular example here, so we have Guliano Corporation. So is to purchase material X from Radionto Company at 200,000. So the terms, we have 210 and 45 on June 30, 2020. Now, when we talk about cash discount class, no, so we have to be familiar with some credit terms, no, or shall I say discount terms that usually ginagamit, no, sa business, are commonly used, no, in the industry. So for example dito sa problem natin, sabi niya 210 and 45. So anong ibig sabihin nun? So ibig sabihin that if the buyer, no, will be or will pay his account on or before the or within 10 days, na I should say, within 10 days from the date of the invoice, then pwede siya maka-avail ng 2% discount. And N45 means that the last day na of payment yung agreed nila is 45 days after the or from the date of invoice. So in this particular case again, so if the account will be paid within 10 days from the date of invoice, then the buyer can avail a 2% discount. So N45 is net 45 days. So meaning ang credit term, no, or ang term, ang total overall term, no, na granted ng seller kay buyer ay 45 days. So dapat it is expected that within this 45 days na from the date of invoice, mabayaran na ni buyer ang kanyang account. Some other credit terms, for example, no, ganito ang binigay na credit term. 210, for example, then 115. So example ganito, so ibig sabihin, if paid within 10 days, the discount which will be given is 2%. If paid, no, within 15 days from the date of invoice, then ang ibibigay na lang na discount ay 1%. So net of 30 days. So ang pinaka last day, no, na dapat mabayaran na yung account ay dapat within 30 days. So meron pang isa. What about this one, no? So what if ganito? So pag 210 EOM, so ibig sabihin nito 2% discount will be given if the account is paid, no, within 10 days after end of month. So pag EOM, ang ibig sabihin niya end of month. So meaning 10 days after end of month, dapat nabayaran na yung account. So example, no, if the invoice date, for example, is for example March 1, so this is the invoice date. So pag sinabi nating 210 EOM, so the discount period is until kailan ba? Until, so if it is paid 10 days man daw after the end of month, so that is April, March, April, so that will be April, April 10. So this is the last day na maka-avail pa ng discount ang so ang buyer or ang customer. So this is the discount period. Okay, So going back to our computation or discussion in how to compute the cash discount. So here now we have a format. So for example, if we have an invoice price of 200,000 and then the customer or the buyer has paid within the discount period, so all you have to do is you just multiply the invoice price by your term, or I mean the discount rate. So you have 2%. So this is your cash discount. So you just deduct your cash discount from the invoice price. So meaning you have a net proceeds of 196,000. So again, later na natin i-discuss yung ating entries in relation to this. So what is important na is you're able to compute the cash discount and that you're able to compute net proceeds. Usually you'll be asked na how much was collected by the seller from the customer, or how much was paid by the buyer to his account. So this is the discussion for the cash discount. So if you have questions, you can just ask me during our live session.